radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Stationhead in the description.
Hey babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we're tapping into the sign of Sagittarius for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Wherever you have the Sag placement in your charts, you can apply this too. Before you get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading for your protection. That's the only place, the only way you can get a private reading from me. Like this video, please, subscribe to my channel, and check out my free radio show also in the description. I pull cards for every zodiac sign. We listen to music. It's a vibe. It's another way to connect with me. Other than that, Sag, let's get into what's going on with you guys this week. So immediately got some cards coming out. All right, let's see what we got. So first of all, we have Open Your Heart. First card that came out for you, it says, even if you've been hurt in the past, you can still find an abundance of love in your future. Open your heart. It is okay to shut out the bad ones, but leave a way in for the good ones. So tapping into this energy, Sagittarius, is so funny. We got the arrow right here on top of the card too, confirmation. But tapping into this energy, Sagittarius, is important for you to open up your heart from here, because I feel like you guys may have been you know, closed off for a while, or closed off for a reason. Closed off because something happened and you're like, you know what, I'm going to take some time where I'm just going to do my own thing and I'm just going to kind of like go about my business. But you're also kind of closing out your heart to people who can be really good for you. Feeling sus about any and everyone that, you know, comes into your life or wants to enter your space, and the universe is like, okay, this is counterintuitive at this point, because we're not actually, you know, just keeping the bad ones out. You know, it's about trusting yourself, not about anyone else. Do you trust that you have the ability to get anyone out of your life after you've seen enough from them? If you've seen negative things from them, or if you've seen that they're just not compatible with you, they're just not your person, do you have the ability to confidently allow people, or, you know, get people out of your life? That's more so the question here. We have time for action. Living in your head all the time does nothing to help bring your dreams to life. At some point, you're going to have to be willing to get out there and try. You have to incorporate some action into your dreams as well. Absolutely. So it's time to be open and active. I feel like you guys have been almost in this position where it's like, well, if I don't seek out anything, then that means I'm safe. When really that's not true, because anyone that comes across you and finds you interesting or finds you attractive, they're still going to pursue you. And it's like, you know, just because you're not the one that specifically went out of your way to find them, they can find you and you can still end up in the same situation. So it's about moving forward with the best intentions. Some of you guys are just kind of hiding yourself away, which also isn't helping. We have highest good. Some pursuits are just a waste of your time. Before you go skipping down the yellow brick road, make sure that it will lead you to more happiness and peace in your life. Make sure your destination serves your highest good. Absolutely, you guys. So tapping into this energy, I feel like you've been, you know, kind of closing yourself off in all the wrong ways. And pursuing things that aren't actually serving you. I feel like you may have gone into hermit mode recently with all the best intentions, like you wanted to give yourself some room to grow, some room to breathe, but now you're kind of just sheltered, it feels. We have heal and teach. Also, I want to say, this doesn't mean that you've been staying in the house. This doesn't mean that you haven't been going out, but you haven't actually been open to anyone making a difference in your life. And if you have been open, you've kind of been going through these different people and letting anyone and everyone in. And it's like, okay, it's like you're either on one side of the spectrum or the other. Heal and teach. Be a healer and a teacher. You've been through and learned a lot. You've come out on the other end a stronger and wiser person. Now it is time for you to teach what you have learned and to help guide others through who come to you for help. Ooh. All right. Definitely something brewing with that as well. Someone may be looking to you to heal them, to teach them something. Maybe you're closed off to these learning lessons. You're like, I'm tired of being the teacher. I'm tired of helping people. I need someone to come to me who is 100%. But at the same time, you're not perfect, Sag. There is some area in your life in which you lack. Like, say for an example, you don't know what you want to do for career, or you're not very far in career. Well, how can you ask the universe for someone financially abundant and expect them to work with you and help you when you know, can't accept someone for whatever their flaw is, you know? Be compromising a little bit. So we have ideas. Your ideas are worth pursuing. Pay attention to the ideas that are coming to you at this time. Don't discount anything that comes to you. It could be leading you to a jackpot. Explore your ideas. You might find a gem. All right, cool. Let's see what we get from the tarot. Yeah, a lot of partying. A lot of partying happening. Looking for a diamond in the rough, I'm seeing as well. Interesting. We have the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Wands in reverse. So doing a lot of extracurricular activity. Like I said, there's 2 sides of the spectrum. Some of you guys are in complete hermit mode. I'm not finding a lot of balance. Oh, there's a few other cards that were turned over. I'm not finding a whole lot of balance here. The 3 of Cups with the 9 of Wands in reverse. And that's like an energy of a lot of partying, a lot of having fun. 4 of Cups in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, kind of not even acknowledging that people are lacking or people aren't equally yoked to you, Sag. There's definitely this energy of overlooking people's, you know, shortcomings. And it's such like, you know, honestly, you guys just really need to ground yourself because it's such a tight rope. On one end, you don't want to completely judge someone and count them out for not being exactly where you want them to be. But on the other end, there's a group of you who are entertaining connections that are just so not it. And ignoring the red flags of that 4 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Wands. So the universe has already given you this message to some degree and you're just full speed ahead, still trucking, still going, still trying to make it work, trying to, you know, find some, making a patty in an uncomfortable situation, making a bed in some place that you shouldn't really be. Yeah, and it's all about finding balance moving forward here. Trouble ahead, I'm feeling too. We got the 7 of Swords, which is definitely self-sabotaging behavior. Okay, I'm hearing not practicing what you preach or not living out what you already know. And I personally had, you know, shit hit the fan because of this type of energy too. I had this huge ascension and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to party. You know, and the best place to be is in the middle of that spectrum. Not too far to the left, not too far to the right, right in the middle. The best place to be, it's the safest as well. But tapping into this energy, for some of you, because you've went through like a dark night of the soul recently, now you're just wanting to get out, expand your energy, and it's like, okay, but you're not carrying with you the stuff that you learned from your past lesson. You know, so stuff is starting to kind of, like I said, hit the fan. Ace of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands in reverse. I feel like the universe is going to come through with something that's really going to slow you down. Something that's really going to slow you down. Something that can be very damaging. I don't even want to say what I just heard. I heard STD. I did. And I never hear shit like that. Ever. I've never heard anything like that. That's what I heard. So be careful. Yeah. But let's see. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles, absolutely. You guys got to put some more respect on your own name. You have to treat yourself like the Queen of Pentacles. And that's also the way that you show other people how to treat you as well. You know, you're looking for a diamond in the rough when you are a diamond. You know, and it's just like, you're worth, you know, there's so many things I can get into. Queen of Wands too. Wow, you've worked so hard on yourself, Sag. You've done so much inner work. You have to hold back. I'm trying to think of like a way that I can share a personal example so you guys understand the energy without getting like too personal, but I can't think of any way. I can't think of any example that's not like all up in my business. Okay, I found one. So I have this thing. No, I'm not. Never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it. But you guys, you have to you have to respect yourself. Like for me, okay, I'll just say one of the things. Sorry, I can't even do it. Okay, so we have the Star card in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I know you're mad because you want to hear the personal antidote, but I'm not gonna do myself like that because it's just like, girl, get yourself together. But we have the Star card in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like you're entertaining these connections that are low vibrational. And it's like people really do have to earn and deserve to be in your space, Sag, because the universe can't really bless you with anything, and you're blocking your own blessings as well with the Star card in reverse. You know, too much. It's like I see, like I said, two groups of Sag on each end of the spectrum. Some of you guys are being super, you know, closed off with your heart, not letting anyone in, or it's like they got to go through lesson after lesson or test after test after test to be with you. And it's like these people are still human, you know. They're going to assume that you're not in a balanced place if you're doing all of that, because they're like, well, why do you need to do all of that? Like, what have you been through? It doesn't seem like you worked through it, so let me go on about my way. Like, people will really leave you to your own ramblings and delusion if you do too much. So like I'm picking up on a group of you that are either like super closed off, or everybody's got to jump through hoops just to prove things to you. And it's like they don't even know you. They don't know if you're worth it. Like, sure, you know if you're worth it, but it's like that toxic self-worth. And too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Toxic self-worth just alienates yourself and leaves you lonely, because no one's gonna be doing all of that for someone they don't know. If you know yourself, you will consistently hold yourself to the highest standard and hold yourself to a certain bar throughout the duration of a relationship. It's not like, okay, you do all of this up front. People put their best foot forward anyways. So people can still do everything you want them to do in the beginning and completely shit on you. Don't be that goofy person that gets played thinking that all your tests in the beginning would actually do something for you, because it just doesn't work, you know? But on the other side of the spectrum, I'm picking up on a group of Sages that are like going a little bit too hard. And because you're the Queen of Pentacles, you're depleting all of your resources, and then you're going to have to try to come up again, and, you know, or something bad may happen, like, you know. It's all about finding balance. Have fun, you know, work hard, play hard. Balance. We have the Knight of Cups here, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. So I do see something, I'm feeling romantic come through. Let's pull from the romance cards. I'm seeing a romance offer come through, and with that Ace of Wands, ooh, especially the King of Swords, this is Libra energy. With that Knight of Cups, they're making you an offer, but they know what it is that they want. So if they don't see that reflected in you, I say it all the time, the universe could put two perfectly compatible people in the same space, and, you know, because we have free will and because people are still people, if you act a mess, they're gonna be like, yeah, that's not it. You know. So let's see. This person is coming through with a very divine masculine energy, I can say that, and they know what it is that they want. But for one, we have guard your heart and three is a crowd. So if you got all these other people around you, all these other romantic offers already, like, ugh, it just gives me like a very low vibrational energy. I just get this image of, like, honestly, just like a bunch of ants. Like, if you have all of these like peasants, I'm sorry, but if you have all these, you know, people around you who aren't worth a damn, aren't worth the time of day, you're gonna potentially miss out on a connection that's actually worth it, or could actually bring something to you. You know, three's a crowd. Guard your heart. Protect yourself from all of these other energies that will distract you. Do not allow any and everybody to come up to you and try to, you know, ugly. Move. We have intruder. So I'm definitely picking up on, you know, people kind of recognizing your value, and they're seeing like, ooh, Sag is the Queen of Pentacles. Like, I'm trying to cash in on this. But that doesn't mean that they're worth it. And a lot of times we end up giving ourselves to people who couldn't afford us in the first place. And that's the only way that they could get us. By us giving ourselves to them, because they can't afford us. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Okay, first of all, we have the wait a little bit longer card. So for those of you who this is just an issue of impatience, the universe is saying wait a little bit longer. A lot of times we do all this work on ourselves and we get ready and we're ready for something and we're like, universe, where's my person? And then we start to kind of derail. And, you know, the true tea is, you know, even though we're in alignment, even though we're ready, our counterpart has to also be ready because they're on their own journey. So as long as you're ready and you know you're in alignment, that's good, that's perfect. Wait a little bit longer. Now then I won't keep asking in the real thing. So this person is going to come through, but they know that they're the King of Pentacles, or they're the King of Swords. They came up as the King of Swords. But they know that they're equally yoked to you. They know what they want, and like I said, they're rocking divine masculine energy. So if you're, you know, playing around with, you know, any Tom, Dick, and Harry, and you're just, you know, looking a mess, entertaining low vibrational connections, always out, no balance to your life, just playing around, they're not going to see you as the Queen of Pentacles, the person who has stability. And you'll probably be knocked down to the Knight of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles. As you deplete your resources, you're not going to stay the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the queen for a reason. She's respected, she's revered, she's looked up to, she handles her business, she's a socialite, but she's doing it all within balance. People pay her. She doesn't pay when she goes out. So if you're paying when you when you go out, it's a red flag. No, but for real, you guys, we have ready to mingle and scorned. You're really going to be even more angry at yourself, Sag, if you ruin this opportunity for yourself, because I'm telling you, this person's going to come through and they're going to give you, I would say, like a reasonable amount of time, but not really. I would say they're definitely a bit impatient. I mean, it's the King of Swords. So they're likely not going to be as patient as like the King of Cups. They're not going to be as patient as the, you know, they're not that patient, to be honest. So they may rush you a little bit, which is wrong, but I would say, you know, sometimes you gotta kind of let some stuff slide a little bit. But I feel like this person is coming through, they know their value, and they're like, hey, are you ready to go? And if you're not ready to go, they're gonna leave without you. We have prayer, meditate on it, fun times with friends, and speak your mind. This is about standing up for yourself. If you don't see what you need reflected in other people's, Sag, you got to let them know and you got to go about your business. Prayer, meditate on it. You know, you can take this time to pen a letter to the universe. Dear universe, these are the things that I'm looking for in a person. I already feel like this is kind of like on the way here. I don't feel like this is I don't feel like this is something you really need. I feel like you've already communicated at this point what it is that you're looking for. But with the fun times with friends, it's not that you can't have fun. For some of you, you do need to have fun if you're on that side of the spectrum where you're just kind of guarding your heart, like in a toxic kind of way, toxic self-love. But for most of you, I feel like, you know, having fun times specifically with friends, just to go out and have fun, not with, you know, romantic options, because you probably won't meet who you're looking for there. But that's what I got for you guys this week. So check me out on Etsy if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Also check out my free radio show. We pull cards, we listen to music. It's a vibe. And that was your spread, Sag. I love you. Be careful what you wish for. And I will see you in the next one.
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Stationhead in the description.